I got a few good friends, and my bills are paid. I got the moon and the stars above, and I got it made. How's it going? This is Shane Thomas, ready to teach you another country song. This one is 1993's, I think it's 1993's, John Anderson's I've Got It Made, off the Solid Ground album, written by Max D. Barnes, who, if you don't know, look him up. Very prolific songwriter. Has written hits for Randy Travis, If I Didn't Have You, 10 Feet Away by Keith Whitley, Look at Us, Vince Gill, Let Go of the Stone by John Anderson, another one by John Anderson. Just a prolific songwriter. So, if you want to learn how to play the guitar, if you want to learn a bunch of songs, I appreciate it if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit that notification bell so you can get all the latest guitar lessons and guitar tutorials of these wonderful songs as I publish them. So I appreciate hitting that subscribe button. All right, so we are going to learn how to play I've Got It Made. And if you're somebody that appreciates the simple life like me, simple things, you don't try to keep up with the Joneses, you live within your means, you don't try to buy all these material things thinking that's going to bring you happiness, because usually it's the experiences and the people that you're around that's going to make you happy. So that's why I love this song. I've always loved this song, even when I first heard it and first learned how to play it as a teenager. I love the message that this song has, and you don't need much to be happy. Contrary to what advertising and marketing and people trying to sell you stuff, don't take much to be happy, all right? So if you do appreciate the simple life, like the simple things, then learning this simple song will bring you all kinds of enjoyment and hopefully some good memories. So here we go. It's in the key of D, and the song structure is basically this. You got an intro part, you got verse 1, then you got the chorus, then you got verse 2, you got the chorus, and then they have like a little guitar solo or musical interlude. I don't know if it's technically a solo. And then they come back and just play part of the chorus and fades out. So I'll show you all those parts. I think the song's around 4 minutes long, I think. Somewhere around there. It's in the key of D. Like I was saying, how you play the key, D chord is your second string, or second fret, first string. Put your middle finger there. Then you want to put your first finger on the third string, second fret. And in between, you want to put your ring finger on the third fret, second string. And just check out all these diagrams here above me, right up there, so you can see your fingering in your position. The strumming pattern, you can do it several ways. I mean, up, that's very common. 1, down, down, down. That sort of thing. So some people's down, up, up. I think that's a little bit too fast, honestly. But I like the down, 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 down. So it's almost like 2 downs and an up the way I play it. Down, down, and up, down. But like I always say in these videos, don't get too hung up on strumming patterns. It's more of a feeling thing. You're going to have to learn to trust your ears and listen and just try to match the record. All right? So the D, once again, first string, second fret, third string, second fret, and then put your ring finger right there. Now, it's very important to play this fourth string open. I'm digressing. Go into another song. But yeah, that's the D string. That's what makes, one of the root notes of this chord. So just play the first 4 strings of that chord. Now you're going to play all the strings on the G chord. That's the next chord in this song. What we're doing now is learning the intro. And it's what I call a DAG song. It's made up of the chords D, A, G, which is, I can't tell you how many country songs are made up of those three chords in some form or fashion. So we just learned the D. Let's go to the G. And once we learn this chord, you'll have the intro. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. So the G chord, third fret of the sixth string, and the third fret of the first string. Both those are G notes. So make sure you press those down. Then press down with your middle finger. Like in the diagram you're seeing, it'll show like the finger position as these three fingers, which is fine, but I like to play it like that. So no matter how you do it, whatever fingers you use, as long as you press down on the right frets and strum the right strings. All right, so second fret, fifth string, press down. I like to press down with my middle finger. Ring finger on the third fret, sixth string, and then third fret, first string. Everything else is over, so play all six strings. So here's what we got so far for the intro. Down, 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 D, G, G, back to D. Now here's the last chord of the intro. Just two chords of the intro. You just alternate between D and G. D and G. So in its entirety, it's like down, 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 G, G, back to D. I think there's like a little steel guitar that does that little part. Now we're getting ready to hear that distinctive, unique voice of John Anderson in verse number 1, still on the D chord. A high-dollar woman in a low-cut dress. So D, a high-dollar woman to G-cut dress. Now here's a new chord, okay? And this is our third and final chord of the whole song. We go down to A. You're going to play fifth string open. And many people like to play this chord just with one finger. As long as you press down on the fourth string, third string, and the second string at the second fret. So second fret on the second, third, and fourth string. And play that first string open. Okay? It's kind of difficult for some people to get that last string without doing that, like buzzing. But you will after you practice it enough, get those fingers adapted. Some other people like to play it first finger, second finger, third finger on the second, third, and fourth string. So there's various ways. Again, it's all about pressing down the right frets on the right strings and plucking the right strings. That's how you make chords. But to make yourself easily transition between chords, maybe just one finger of the A. But again, you want to hit that A string, that fifth string, then get it. So the D, you play four strings, first four strings. G, all six strings. Then A is 5 strings. You don't play that low E. That won't sound right. So let's start the verse again. High-dollar woman, D, in a low-cut dress, G. A, that's the new chord. God never wanted me to have a woman. Back to G, like that I guess. Next part of the verse. A 40-room mansion, sitting G on a hill. I ain't never lived in a place, G, like that, and I'm back home to D. And that's your verse. Okay, so it's basically D, G, A. Then just back it up, reverse those chords. So we went from D, G, A. Now we're going to reverse everything. A, G, D. And then I like to put in this D7. D7 is basically first fret, second string. And then your third string, or third fret, or excuse me, third string, second fret, and first string, second fret, that's a D. And that leads up to the chorus. So what we gotta, live in a place like that, live in a place like that, and I never will. D, D7. Here we go with the chorus. I got the morning sun, G. I got the evening breeze, D. I got the woman, A, that I love, lying close to me, D7. I got a few good friends, G, and my bills are paid, D. I got the moon and stars above, and I got it made. All right, so let's do it in its entirety a little bit. So let's go with, start right there at D7. I got the morning sun, G. I got the evening breeze. I got the woman, A, that I love, lying close to me, D, D7. I got a few good friends, G, and my bills are paid, D. I got the A, moon and stars above, and I got it made. All right, G, Alright, so now, so far we got the intro completed, verse 1, chorus, now verse 2. This is our final verse, and then we're going to repeat the chorus. Same, second verse, same as the first in chord-wise, but not, of course, lyrics. So the new lyric on D, let's see. I don't need a gold mine, D, or a long limousine, G. I'm not the kind of man, A, to surrender myself to material things. Back to D. And here's probably my favorite part of the whole song, or one of them. Just give me a cane pole, D, and a shady spot to sit, G. Back to A. To me, that's about as close, back to G, as a man can get. So when I was little, learning, growing up, we had a pond. My neighbors had lakes and ponds, so we was always fishing and being out in the woods and fishing and stuff. So when I heard this song, when it said, just give me a cane pole and a shady spot to sit, to me, that's about as close to heaven as a man could get. Even as a teenager, I knew that absolutely life ain't gonna get much more enjoyable than chilling out, hanging out with your friends and your family, just out in nature, fishing, or, it don't involve a bunch of money. It's just relaxing, chilling out, being out in nature, and having a good time, enjoying some good company. That's all you need in life. And this song kind of represents that in some way. So again, here's the second verse, D. I don't need a gold mine, D. G, a long limousine, A. Not the kind of man who'd surrender myself, G, to material things, right? Just give me a cane pole, D, and a shady spot to sit. Hey, to me that's about as close, G, as a man can get. D7. And that D7 should trigger your brain that you know something's coming, and that something is the chorus. And we're repeating the chorus. I got the morning sun, it starts on G. I got the evening breeze, D. A. I got the woman that I love lying close to me, D. Then D7 again. D7 is second fret, second string, first fret, third string, second fret, first string, second fret. You can play that fourth string too. I got a few good friends, G, and my bills are paid, D. I got the moon and stars above, and I got it made. Back to D. Now here's that little music interlude. I think the guitar, steel guitar, might be playing. Back to D. Now go to D7. Repeat part of the chorus. I got a few good friends, and my bills are paid, D. I got the moon and stars above, and I got it made, D. Back to A now. Got the moon and stars above, and I got it made. You can end it however you want. You can on the D, or some people do G to D. You come up with your own little spin on it, how you want to exit it. Finish the song. But that's the song. Intro, D and G. Verse, D, G, A, reverse it. When I say reverse it, so we went to D, G, A, G, D. Then D7, that triggers, that signals that we're getting ready to go to the chorus, which starts in G. I got the morning sun, so G. I got the evening breeze, D. I got the woman that I love, A, lying close to me. That's all you need, people. That's all you need. Woo! You're paying your bills, being around the people you love, and just the simple things. Simple things, and like, speaking of simple, there's nothing more that gives me pleasure, and hopefully for you too, once you learn how to play it, is playing the guitar and singing songs. I don't need much else. When I was little, even as a little kid, my goal was if I can just sit on a porch or on a deck or something, or lakeside and play music and sing songs, that's happy. I can't get much more happier than having this thing in my hands, singing great songs such as this one, and being around the people that I care about. What else is there, honestly? So, if you like these videos, again, I appreciate it if you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you have any requests or you want to learn certain songs, go ahead and put them in the comments below. I'll be sure to make a video about it, showing you how to play it. And then hopefully you can get as much enjoyment out as playing these wonderful songs as I have all these years. Thank you, Max D. Barnes, for writing this one, is just as well as all those other hits you wrote too. Thank you so much for people like that, great songwriters that bless this world with wonderful music. Thank you, John Anderson, for being a really good singer and sharing your music with us as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy the message in this song. And keep it simple, people. Keep it simple. And go out there and live a happy life. Do the things you like doing, which hopefully we'll be playing the guitar and singing these songs too. So John Anderson's I've Got It Made. Absolutely. You all take care and keep strumming, keep singing.